I think that this is definitely the most detailed example of something major that went wrong in Harry and William's relationship. And of all the things that Harry said about his family, obviously, probably the most legitimate are all the conversations about racism, but this is definitely up there as well. You know, William physically assaulting Harry is something that will probably actually provoke sympathy from a lot of people for Harry in a context where a lot of people actually now in Britain don't like him all that much. But also, I think, it sounds like he was genuinely really upset by what happened. There are possibly sometimes when Harry, he's somebody who gets very angry about the big things, but he does sometimes sweat the small stuff as well. This is not a case of him sweating the small stuff. I think this was a big, major, and very upsetting incident in their relationship. Harry's justification that he's doing all of this and revealing all of this stuff because his family was leaking to the media about him might not land with everybody. After all, like you say, Harry has definitely sought to defend his right to privacy in the past. But needless to say, I think we all do actually want to know what went on here. I certainly do. And this is Harry moving from a situation where a lot of the stories he's told in the past have been half told with names left out, or we know William was shouting and screaming at Sandringham exit negotiations, but we don't know what he said. This time, Harry has really gone into concrete detail, telling us specific things that William said that upset him. I think if Harry maintains this policy consistently throughout the book, where he's actually giving the full detail, then I think it could actually wind up swinging some public opinion back in his favor. I think one thing that sometimes hurt Harry and Meghan in the past is that they have kind of given interpretations. So they've said what they think happened, but they haven't really told us why they think that. Harry said that his family was jealous of him, but he hasn't said how he knows. He hasn't told us, I had a conversation with William in which his jealousy revealed itself because he said X thing. So if Spare is the moment when Harry finally goes beyond giving us an interpretation into giving us really concrete, hard facts and detailed accounts of what actually took place, then there is a possibility that this could actually start to swing some public opinion back in his favor. Actually, not coming out and commenting on it has worked really well for the royal family up until this point. And the one thing that has damaged William most of all in this whole saga was the point at which he put his head above the parapet and said that the royals were not a racist family. He said that on video. And so now any kind of allegation, we've had the stuff with the Queen's Lady in Waiting, Susan Hussey, grilling a black charity boss and where she was from. Anytime something like that comes up, it can be thrown back at William. You said the royals are not a racist family, but this incident took place. So I think William will be extremely cautious about addressing any of this stuff head on.